Hi everyone, my name is Sophie. I am an almost 27 years old French model living in Amsterdam for the past 6 years. I think it's something we should take care of all the time, all of us. I mean, I could be in like the biggest villa in Hawaii, like picture that. I'm there. Like I see the sea, I see like dolphins, I don't know. But guess what? My mental health is not there. It's not good. Am I gonna enjoy this moment? I am not. So yeah, my point is, what does it mean to me? Yeah, well, it's everything, really. Mental health is everything. As of right now, what I'm dealing with is that I suffer from low self-esteem. This has created a lot of other problems. One would be that I attached my worth to my appearance. And I thought I had nothing else to bring to the world, nothing, like no value, nothing interesting about me. And it's a work in progress. I'm seeing a therapist since January to work on this. So, we had to go back and understand where it comes from. We have found the problem, so now we're working on solutions. And yeah, little by little, I'm getting better. I'm starting to understand that what matters really is inside, and what I have to bring is important. All the models on social media, all the influencers, they've created this perfect filter life, even though it's changing. I have to say it's changing, which is amazing. People are showing more realness, but because all of this arrived when I was already a young adult, I guess I was more confident in who I was, so the comparison never really happened because I'm just super excited for people. And yeah, so I don't really have comparison issues. But if I would give a tip to people who suffer from that, who suffer from going on Instagram and feeling like crap because they compare themselves, the first one would be to acknowledge that these people have their stuff, but you have super nice stuff too. Realize this. We always focus on the things we don't have and never on the things we do have. So start to focus on this and you'll realize that you actually have a ton of nice stuff. My second tip would be to switch your way of thinking and to be happy for the wins of people. And I know it's hard, so try to see it this way. Instead of comparing, just be happy for them. And when you're happy, you will not think about what you don't have. Actually, you will just be like, that's super cool, that's dope, like actually freaking good for you. You go girl, you go guy. Like, try to think this way and you will see little by little, you will not even think about what you don't have and only focus on what you do have. By actually being away from everything I know and everyone I knew. I had a summer job for like 3 months, and for the first time I was not living on my parents anymore. I was not surrounded by my friends. I was all by myself. And I don't know, I blossomed that summer. I really did. I found out who I was. I gained in confidence. I was literally not the same person when I came back. And that's what made me, really. So if I had a tip, it would be to go away from what you know, get out of your comfort zone and go find out who you are. I'm staying true to myself by listening to my needs, and I'm no longer doing things that are not serving me and that are not making me happy. It seems easy, but it's a hard thing to do, and at the same time, the best thing you could ever do for yourself. It has literally changed my life. I used to say amen to everything and everyone all the time. I was a people pleaser, okay? Even when I didn't want to do things, I would be like, yes, of course, I'm gonna do it. Like, this was making me miserable. I was not happy doing it. I just wanted to be nice. I grew up, and I think it was like 5 years ago, something snapped in my head and I was doing something I didn't like, and I was like, why in hell are you doing this? It does not add anything positive to your life. Why are you doing this? Don't do this ever again. And I was like, you know what? Stop. I'm not doing this. It does not serve me. It does not make me happy. I'm not doing it. You invite me to a party that I don't want to go to. I'm not going to. I'm at a party and I don't like it. I'm standing up and I'm leaving. And if I don't feel right, I am not bringing nice energy to the room, and I think people can feel it, and it's not nice for them either then. So I might as well just leave, you know? So that's how I stay true to myself, by always listening to my needs and being sure that if I don't like something, I'm not doing it. I think the most important thing I've learned is to talk. If something is wrong, say it, or it's gonna sit there, bottle up. Like, it's the worst thing you can do for yourself. It's super unhealthy. So my first advice would be to talk. With guys, I know it can be so much harder because you guys don't really talk about your own feelings. So my advice would be to talk, I don't know, to your mom, for example, or to a girlfriend, actually, because we want to listen to you and to your problems and give you advice, and it's gonna be life-changing for you. I promise you that you can talk about how you feel. Second advice, for people like me who are thinking a lot, as in making up scenarios in their head, don't listen to your thoughts. This is what my psychologist told me, that I have to really stop thinking that everything I'm thinking is the truth and it's gonna happen this way and there is no other way around it. It's the worst thing you can do. And she gave me this exercise, before going to, for example, an event, beforehand, write down on a piece of paper what you think is gonna happen. Then experience the whole thing, and then come back, take the same piece of paper and write down what actually happened. And then just compare the two and realize that what you imagined was going to happen, look and realize nothing of that happened. And this is a super nice exercise, so you can apply this to a lot of other issues, actually. Yeah, this has helped me to realize that, I'm making up way too many scenarios in my head. Okay, my last advice for mental health would be to listen to yourself and to your needs and to what makes you feel happy. I think this has helped me tremendously to live my best life. And as a proof of that, when I was working at an office job, I knew I was not really enjoying the job, but I was not really certain my migraines were linked to that, to the stress I had and all of that things. And one day I stopped my job because I decided to listen to myself, and I was like, this is not for me, I'm gonna find something else. And since that day, so the day I decided to do a job that I actually enjoy, I think I only had 2 migraines. And this has been for the last 3 years. 2 migraines compared to a migraine every week when I was on my other job. So I just want you to understand that the way you feel inside, even though you don't acknowledge it, it will show up one way or another. For me, it was my migraines. For you, it might be crying randomly every night, but it will show up one way or another. So take care of yourself, think of yourself, put yourself first. You deserve it, you're worth it, and the rest will follow. I'm very excited to talk about therapy because I know it's such a taboo subject still in our society. People see people going to a therapist as kind of weak. They might be a weirdo to have a problem and need to talk to someone about it, and it's not weak, it's actually strong AF when you think about it. To have the balls to say, okay, I have this problem and I cannot deal with it by myself, so I'm gonna seek help. It's strong, it's so freaking strong, and I'm very proud of anyone taking this step. And my experience, the best thing ever. Really, I started it in January, so now it's been more or less 6 months, seeing her every week, and every week something snaps in my head and I'm understanding why this problem is here and where it comes from, and I'm making so many links that are helping me to find solutions to all of my problems. I would recommend it to anyone. I think if it was like an okay things to do to gift therapy session to friends and family, I would give all of my friends and family therapy sessions. It's literally the best thing you can do for yourself. It's also the best investment you can make. Investing in yourself is the best investment. And I know therapy sessions are quite expensive. I saw the price, girl, I was like, I'm not doing this, but guess what? At the end of the day, it's what? The price of a nice sweater I would have bought. And this sweater I'm gonna wear like what? Once a week for the next 5 years? But a therapy session, I'm gonna use it every day of my life. This is gonna serve me every single day of my life until I die. So I'd rather spend this on myself than on a sweater. But yeah, helped me a lot, made me so much more confident, pushed my limits, got me out of my comfort zone, and made me realize a lot of things. But yeah, if you are looking for it, if you are stressed about it, don't hesitate to contact me if you want infos or anything, especially if you live in Amsterdam. I can give you the contact of my psychologist. I want to end this interview by saying something, once again, very cheesy, but very true. We only have one shot at life, and it goes so fast. You want to make the best out of it. You want to be the best version of yourself. And in order to do that, you need to feel good in here. So please take care of yourself, show up for yourself, stand up for yourself, and go live your best life.